Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Just got home from work. Just a regular day today. Rest of the week I'll probably be having a little bit longer days because I think tomorrow it's going to be fairly decent out, and I still have a little bit of landscape cleanup to do at some of our locations for winter. Because eventually winter is going to be here. Right now it doesn't really feel like winter. We haven't had any snow or anything yet, but I know it's coming. So I need to get the rest a little bit of the landscape cleanup done in preparation for that. And then we also have some new monitors that we're going to be swapping out or upgrading, I guess would be the proper way to put it. And it looks like I might be doing at least a portion of those. I might not be doing the ones in Columbus. I don't know for sure. The thing is, with me working the regular part of my job till 2 o'clock, and then getting out at 2 o'clock, it's about an hour and a half drive from here to Columbus. So you figure for me to go to Columbus to replace monitors there, you're looking at between 4 and 4:30 is when I'd probably get there. Because if I get out at 2, even if I get right out at 2, I gotta get the stuff, load it in the truck and everything. I might have to stop and get gas, whatever. I normally stop and get something to eat so I can eat on the way. That way I don't have any downtime of like sitting down and eating. I just eat in the truck when I'm driving from one place to another. So 4:30 I get there, depending on how long these monitors take, because it's like a monitor, the ceiling mount, a little box, wiring, everything. Figuring at least a couple hours. Okay, and then an hour and a half drive back. I might not be, and that's just doing one location. I might not be getting back till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and then have to turn around and be back in there at either 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. the next day. But, I mean, if I end up having to do the ones in Columbus, that's just the way I have to do it. I'll just have to, make several trips to Columbus and do one at a time. Because chances of us being able to free me up for a day out of the kitchen, it's a restaurant is what I do. I work in the kitchen mornings, Monday through Friday, and then I do maintenance and landscaping, power washing, tile work, painting, whatever. But right now, the chances of freeing me up so I could just go to Columbus one day and try to do them all at once, not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. We don't have people. People aren't wanting to work. And I know everybody's, well, you need that $15 an hour. No, you don't. And here's why I say that. When I started working, minimum wage was $3.65. Okay? Within 6 months, I was making more than that because I earned a raise. And ever since then, I've always been making more than minimum wage. Part of that's because when minimum wage went up, they did boost my pay too. But in between those times, I earned raises. You do that by working. And that makes you do all right. Okay? The fact is, and the thing is with minimum wage, here's the way I look at it. Okay, if all of a sudden you said, okay, minimum wage needs to be $15 an hour for everybody, one, it's not going to be fair to people that have worked their way up to that. Even if they're making more than that, or if they're making a little bit less, but if they've earned their raises and they're making what they're making over the current minimum wage through their own hard work and time that they put in, it's not going to be fair to them because most likely their pay isn't going to go up by that much. So what's minimum wage right now? Like 8 something? Let's just say it was $9. Let's say if it was $9 right now, and they said, okay, starting next week, minimum wage will be $15 an hour. Are they going to boost everybody's pay up by that much? No. No, they're not going to. They wouldn't be able to, especially smaller businesses. They wouldn't be able to. Especially with everything that's going on, the last 2 years, a lot of these small businesses are just scraping by as it is. If you told them that all of a sudden now they got to start paying, their employees $15 an hour, even though a lot of these places would love to, they'd love to be able to do that, especially if it meant they could get more people in. But, logistically, when it comes to the finances, they wouldn't be able to do it. They would have to, if they were forced to do that, they would have to cut down their workforce. Instead of employing this many people, they'd have to cut it down and only employ this many people, because they'd be paying out quite a bit more in pay. So, here's for everybody that complains about, I understand why people complain about it, but here's 2 things I have to say. One, if you want to make more than minimum wage, bust your ass. I guarantee you'll make more than minimum wage. Or 2, if you don't think you can live the way you do on minimum wage, maybe change the way you live a little bit. Make concessions here and there. Don't go out to eat every night of the week. Okay? Don't go out and just spend money on stuff that you don't need. And I know that sucks. It sounds terrible. But, that's what you got to do. You got to, the way I've always done things, I've always, when I get paid, I bust my ass, I get my paycheck, and everything that I need to pay out of that paycheck, that's what comes up first. Even if I only end up, say, with, if I have to pay a bunch of stuff, all my bills and everything, and I only end up with $20 or $30 left on my paycheck, well, so be it. I'll just have to live on that $20, $30 for 2 weeks, and I'll find a way to do it. No, that being said, ultimately, I don't have a problem with people, if they want to raise minimum wage to $15 an hour, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's fair to everybody, which means people that are already making more than that, or are already making $15 an hour, or I should say, anybody that's already making more than the minimum wage now, if they're going to boost minimum wage, then all those people should get that boost too. If they did that, I don't have a problem with it at all. But it's not going to happen. So when I say, if you want $15 an hour, go out and earn it. Bust your ass, make your raises, and eventually you'll be making $15 an hour. All right, that's all I'm saying. I know, getting off on a tangent. I do that, but it's one of those little nitpicky things that just irritates me. And it's because, I've worked, I put in 32 years of earning raises. I didn't rely on them just boosting minimum wage. And like I said, I've done pretty well for myself. Bought a house, about 5.5 years, it'll be paid off. Put my daughter through college. Now, it'll probably be a while before that's paid off, but I was able to do it. And it's because I busted my ass and I was always making more than minimum wage. Alright, now if anybody else is still watching this, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm guessing that people that are still watching this are probably the ones that kind of think the same way I do in regards to that, and they agree with me. So great. But I'm not about to judge in any way anybody that doesn't feel that way. That's the great thing, is we can all have our own opinions, and I'm perfectly fine with people not agreeing with me on stuff. That's the only way changes are made, and the only way we make progress is if we have people looking at things different. If we all seen everything exactly the same, nothing ever get done. So, what I got here should be 2 boxes. Each box will just have 1 Funko Pop in it. I can't remember exactly what they called this. I should be able to pull it up real quick because I had What I just got an email about it. Yeah. This is the Comic Con BFCM mystery box, and I bought 2 of them. That's just a shipping notice, so don't actually say how much they were. I want to say they were like $19.95 or something like that. But each one is supposed to be, or not guaranteed to be a convention sticker, but all of the convention ones that were put out in this run of mystery boxes are guaranteed to either have a shared sticker or an actual convention sticker on them. I don't think that means that you're guaranteed that your pops are going to be from convention. And there are some like extremely big grails in this run of mystery boxes from Big Apple Collectibles. One of the big ones is the OG Loki, the original Loki Funko Pop from 10 years ago or something like that. Its current value is well over $1,000. I think they have the original versus Big Boy Funko Pop, which again is well over $1,000. And I mean they had quite a few that were up there in value. Now your chances of hitting one of those are minimal because they probably put out, I mean, I don't know, probably 500 of these boxes or whatever. So your chances are slim. But in any one box, your chances of hitting one is just as good as anybody else in any single box. Now, if somebody goes out and buys 20 boxes, obviously their overall chances of hitting something big are better because they get a lot more boxes than my 2. But 2 was my limit. I said that's good enough for me. Packing slip, again, doesn't tell the price. I'm pretty sure it was like $19.95. Bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. I'll keep that. These are boxed in single boxes, so let me pull both of them out. I need to break down some of these bigger boxes. Throw them in a recycling bin. Get them the hell out of the way. Alright. Tell you right now. As much as I love Loki, if I was to hit the OG Loki, I would probably sell it. Because I can, for that amount of money, I can think of other things I can do with that amount of money rather than just having a pop sitting on my head. Now, I am a collector, obviously. If I ever, in the history of collecting, if I ever maybe came across 2 of those, then obviously, I'd keep one for myself. But, I've got other stuff that, I could use that type of money for to pay some bills, so forth and so on. Alright. First one. We have got Grishnak from Lord of the Rings. This is a Funko 2019 Spring Convention Limited Edition exclusive. I believe that's just like a shared sticker. So this was probably an exclusive at some store also. Alright, we'll open them both and then I'll check the value of them. Right. I do like Lord of the Rings though. Peter Jackson did an absolutely incredible job with those movies. I mean, just phenomenal. And I bought, of course, being the big geek that I am, I went to buy them. I had to buy the collector sets that come with like the statues and the 4 discs and the extended version. It's like 4 hours long each one. Like I said, one of these days I want to sit and I'm going to watch like all 3 of those movies, the extended version, just back to back in one sitting. Haven't done it yet. One of these days, maybe when I have like a full day actually free, And number 2, we have got Korath from Captain Marvel. Again, it is the Funko 2019 Spring Convention Limited Edition exclusive. So I didn't hit anything. I didn't hit any like $1,000 pops. But I did get 2 that I actually will want to keep for myself. So you know, that's how I always look at mystery boxes. I mean, even as a reseller, you know, it's nice if I get something and it's not something that I want, if I can resell and recoup some of my money, or maybe even resell and actually sell it for more than I paid, that's great. I mean, that's the whole idea of business, right? But as a collector, if I buy a box and it's something I want to keep, then it's still money well spent. And being a sole proprietor for the business, you know, basically I am the business, so it's not like I'm taking money away from my business if I decide to keep the pops. Now, eventually, my goal is to, I mean, still be a sole proprietor, but to get to where I can, you know, set up separate accounts and be making enough money with my business to where, you know, when I go to buy mystery boxes for the business, I can do that, and I can buy other ones, you know, for myself. But that's a ways off. Maybe once my house is paid off, I can look at doing that and maybe get like an actual retail location. Alright, let's see. We'll do the Korath first. This is Korath Star Force suit. It is trending at $13. It is bolted though, from 2019. So there's a chance that it, you know, it might eventually get some value to it. Maybe not though. A lot of people didn't like the Captain Marvel movie. I myself, I don't understand it. I thought it was a great movie. I actually like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I think she did a pretty good job. I think what it is, like, she said something or did something like that really didn't have anything to do with the movie or anything, but because of that, people kind of lashed out at her and wanted to like boycott the movie and stuff like that. To be honest, I don't pay attention to that crap. You know what, celebrities or musicians or athletes, what they do and what they say, unless it's something like really heinous, you know, they like kill somebody or something, then that might affect me, you know, wanting to pay much attention to them, period. But it's still not going to take away really from like the movies they've done. But especially if they just say something that, you know, some people find controversial or something, but it's not really hurting anybody, I don't pay attention to it. That doesn't affect their performance in any particular movie or how they perform on stage or on the field or anything like that. That's just me, though. I just don't pay attention to it. Alright, and now let's check out the Grishnak. Well, this one's a little bit better. This one is trending at $31. And it too is from 2019 and bolted. So, it's not bad. So, what did I say, 13 and 31, so what, $44. So I think, like I said, I think these were like $19.99, $19.95, something like that per box. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. If so, then, you know, I made just a couple bucks in value over what I paid. Not including shipping. I don't remember how much shipping was. But, alright, that's it. That's all I got. For this video, that was the 2 Big Apple Collectibles Comic Con mystery boxes. I think they still have them available on their website, so I'll leave a link below to Big Apple Collectibles website. You can go in there and and get some for yourself if you want. I actually might tempted to maybe go on and buy a few more. Maybe I might just do that if they're not sold out. But check out the link below, find out for yourself. As always, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, look out for yourself and those around you. And until the next video, I believe tomorrow, I don't know whether it'll be uploaded tomorrow, but tomorrow, once I get back from work, so it'll probably be later in the evening, I should be getting my big, they called it like the stocking stuffer, or stuffed stocking box from Mystery Grail. So I'm looking forward to that. $149 mystery box. I think I had a guarantee of like 200 plus in value. So if you want to see that and you're not subscribed, you need to hit that subscription button. That way, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know as soon as it comes up. If you enjoyed this video outside of my rant at the beginning, I know some people are divided on that stuff. I understand that, but hey, like I said, that's how change happens. Is people having differing opinions, and you should be able to express your opinion. I don't have any problem with people that disagree with me. I respect them just as much as I respect anybody else. I think that's it. All right. See ya.